Hello folks, Esteban here, Flexpipe 101, back at you, and today we're talking about the how-to guide. It's a PDF that we have created to be able to draw the pipe drawer, so that's making drawers out of the tube and joint Flexpipe structure system, and combining that with the standard 14-inch, 20-inch, or the 24-inch standard 100-pound weight capacity drawer slides that we use here at Flexpipe. Okay, so let's just go through the steps real quick and then we'll jump into the drawing. Step one, we're just going to go ahead and drag and drop the accessory. So we're going to find that in the parts library accessories file and look for the particular one that you're looking for. From there, we're going to draw the wireframe, and we're going to keep an eye out for an 1 inch and 13/16. That is one of the most important dimensions that we're going to be using for this particular type of drawing. And then we're going to make the interior wireframe, which is going to represent the actual pipe frame. Okay, step 4. So that's going to be that, and then from there we're going to finish closing it off. We're going to generate the structure. We're going to look for any changes that we may need to do to the connectors. And then from there, it's all about using reference points and the move icon to be able to position the drawer to the next to the actual HJ1 where it's going to be sitting. And the reason for that is so that we can go ahead and take a measurement to be able to put it in the right placement on the opposite end. With the tape measure, we'll figure out what that dimension is. From there, we're going to select that, move it over, make sure it's in the right place, and then from there, we're going to move it up to its final destination. All right, so let's jump into the drawing. First thing, what do we said? We need to go ahead and just open up that parts library and look for the accessories, and then look for the actual drawer slide set. Should be all the way at the bottom. And don't get it confused with the set for HDPE drawers. We want to look for the one that says set for pipe frame, okay? And I'm looking for the 24-inch 100-pound weight cap. So this is the guy right here. We're going to drop him in there. And now we're going to go ahead and draw our structure. We can choose black connectors, and then maybe let's choose what do we want to do today? Maybe red. Let's go for red. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and draw 24, 24. Okay. I'm going to reduce this 1 inch and 5/16 because I want it to be 24 when it's all said and done exterior dimensions. Okay. So that's why I want to go ahead and move this 1 inch and 5/16 on both sides, so that it's actually 22/11/16 center to center. And then when it's generated, it's going to be 24 exterior dimensions. Okay. Last thing, I'm just going to bring it up so we have enough height to be able to do the operation here. Okay. All right. Next thing is let's go ahead and make a copy. We want to go ahead and grab the sides, and we're going to bring them down to, let's say, 8 inches, and that is where the drawers are going to sit on the actual structure. We need to now go ahead and draw the actual pipe frame for the drawer. So 1 inch and 13/16 is what we mentioned, so we want to go ahead and create a guideline coming away from the first line, 1 inch and 13/16. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing on this opposite end as well, 1 inch and 13/16. So with my guidelines in place, I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this and bring him over so that it ends up in the line, on the line. And then I'm going to go X that, and same thing over here, okay? So we can make a guideline, or you can tell it, make a copy and tell it to go 1 inch and 13/16. Whichever you're more comfortable with. The idea is to make sure that it does get to be at 11 inch and 13/16. So not too bad there. Next thing we want to do is just go ahead and connect those remaining 2 lines there. Okay, there we go. So nothing to it, right? Other than that, we're just going to go ahead and generate this. And now we're going to go and find the toggle alternative, because what we want to do is just to see if we have to change anything, any orientation of the joints. So right now they are all lining up how I would like them to be. If for some reason this one ended up being in a different position, like so, then it's just a matter of, again, looking for the right positioning and lining it up so it matches the rest of your HJ1 connectors, okay? So at this point, what do we need to do? We need to go ahead and now select our drawer slide set. And with my move icon, I'm going to go ahead and move this as close as I can to be able to find that reference point. So maybe I can look at it from the top to see if I'm actually, okay, yeah, you see? So now I need to go ahead and bring this guy forward so that I can get him close enough to where I'm going to be able to do what I want to do, which is connect the top midpoint with the bottom midpoint of this other one here. So I can't seem to be able to do it. Maybe I need to go ahead and top view, and it's maybe just a little bit off. So I'm just going to bring them down, and I'm just working in straight lines so that it's a little bit easier for me to do so, okay? And I should be pretty good there. So maybe if I just hover over that one reference point where I want to go, and then I go back to the one I want to move, sometimes that actually helps put it into place. All right? Now, we are good in this spacing here, right? We can see that we have the right space. Now what we want to do is figure out how far to move this fellow here so that we can get him on the right placement here. So that's why I haven't fully placed it in the final dimension, in the final placement here. I just want to look at it from here so I can actually use my tape measure and get a nice clear dimension of that. So I'm going to go from the edge, right, from the back side, and I'm going to bring him to 10 3/8 of an inch. So that is where I need to go. So by doing so now, I can go ahead and select my group, double click to get inside of that group, and then just make sure to select the particular pieces that I would like and go ahead and give it the dimension. So we're going to move it, what do we say, 10 3/8 of an inch, enter, and voila. Okay, so good, we're right on the edge, we can see there, and it's just now the final thing that we're going to do is to be able to select it and bring him over. So maybe we can use the midpoint, we can use the bottom midpoint here, and I just want to line them up to the actual placement there, right? Maybe I can look at it from the side. Something's not working for me here. Maybe I'm just a little bit off. So let me check from this side and see where it is that it's just not lining up. Okay, so this is my actual drawer slide set. And very quickly, actually, before we put it into place, what I want to say is that this drawer slide set has an HJ1 dummy. So this one here has no attributes. It's just to help us place the actual drawer slide set. Okay, so we're using that just to find reference points here. There we go. So we are on the end point there. Now we are in place. Okay, so if we look, we orbit, we can see that we are in the right place. And other than that, the only thing that you would need to do now to this scenario here would be to go ahead and maybe add a surface and install it to the actual pipe frame. Okay, so this is a different kind of setup. We have many different models, many different designs that you can look at flexpipeinc.com that can show you where to, what kind of structures we use this particular setup for. So if you like it, guys, subscribe, comment, and like all of the above. And take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.